Three, two, one. Big Dub Sports Hub.
Kanji from the Big Dub Sports Hub Underground Bunker. We've been put on red alert. This is the end of college football.
Abandon ship. Hello, is that college football?
Something I was thinking was maybe just getting a shotgun, putting it in the ear.
Don't you dare strike my batarang. Welcome, Big Dublians, to another thrilling heavyweight bound for the Big Dub Sport.
This week we've got fall versus spring football.
Who got the roses? Who did the Big 12 and the SEC choose as the bachelor teams to come over to their side?
Nobody.
Yeah, what?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Yeah.
Nobody's coming, guys. Pack it up. Go to the spring. No games. No, I mean, Baylor set a game for September 28th, and I think that's supposed to kick off the Big 12 season. And
is it Big 12 versus Big 12?
No.
Or is it their non-conference game?
It's a non-con.
Yeah.
Non-consensual game. Because it's Baylor. I don't even know if that team knows they're playing, or if the football team. I don't know if Baylor's opponent knows that they're going to play, or if Baylor's just going to ride into town and have their way with them. But there was going to be a game.
Well, there's what? SC. So what's left is SEC, ACC, Big 12.
Sorry to be rude. I was just going to see who Baylor's playing.
Big 10. What was it? MAC canceled. MAC postponed
football.
First. So once they canceled it.
Schedule.
MAC postponed, then the Mountain West, Big 10, Pac-12 all postponed.
There's some that canceled.
Saturday through
pretty
Tuesday.
Much the Ivy Leagues, the smart ones.
Yeah, the smart ones canceled right away because, I don't know, they're fucking smart or something. I mean, and they put out these statements like, oh, we care about player safety. And it's like, no, you care about the liability lawsuits is what you care about. We know.
I think that's an old schedule.
Why are you looking? Put your damn phone away.
No more phone.
We got guests here, and you put.
I don't want to be rude.
It's on your phone.
We'll never know who Baylor's opponent was.
They don't really care either. Who gives a shit?
What about all these people out here?
Who the fuck gives a shit about Baylor?
All the people.
No one does.
Look, hope he cares. Look at him. Look at me. Look at him. He's locked eyes.
We don't.
He's like,
Kevin Garnett can't even look at us.
Kevin Garnett doesn't want nothing to do with us.
Well, so who's left? The SEC and the Big 12 and
Nebraska.
Some other dog shit conferences.
Nebraska.
The ACC.
Nebraska all on their own.
No, they said they're committed to the Big 10 now after their little hissy fit they had over the weekend.
Why would anybody be committed to the Big 10?
Because it's like by far the best academic school or conference.
You tell me that you think that the Big 10 schools are better than the Ivy League schools?
No, not that.
You said
like
it was the
FBS. Out of FBS schools. Or FBS conferences.
So you're telling me
Big 10's easily, especially out of Power 5.
That you think that it'd be easier for you to get in a Big 10 medical school?
What? No, it'd be harder.
To get into...
It'd be way harder.
To a Big 12 medical school.
Yeah, it'd be way easier to get in a Big 12.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it would.
No. Baylor? That's hard as fuck.
It's pretty fucking easy. I can go do it
Alright, how about you go get...
I can go do it right now.
How about you go get into Oklahoma State Medical School? That's pretty fucking hard. You're gonna have to start a whole medical department. You're gonna have to get building funding, zoning codes, construction permits. about at least 12 people who are willing to be first-timer students. You're like, maybe they'll get us through this test, maybe they won't. I got kicked out of all the other ones, so this is my last resort. Then you're going to have to maybe find scholarships because those guys probably can't afford more schooling because they've already spent and exhausted all their resources. Might get a few stripping their way through, but, I mean, then you got to work on clinical hours for those girls. You got, and then, let's see what else. You got to get cadavers, which are hard because there's not body snatchers anymore. Then you got to roll up your sleeves and go get the bodies yourself out of cemeteries. You got to make sure you find the ones where they're like, they still don't do all the embalming. You know, you got to find the fresh ones. Maybe one of the Jewish bodies that has like the 12-day mourning thing. Was it 12? How many days is it?
I don't know.
The organs are still intact,
6.
though. That's what's important.
Isn't Judaism like obsessed with 6s?
No, I think 6s are bad. 7's a good one. Lucky number 7s. You got straight 7s. That's what you want to win.
Nah, you want straights.
See, why would you think 6s was the important one when clearly that's the mark of the beast? Look, I'm telling you, if I go into Dollar General, the price tag rings up at $6.66. That girl's either giving me a penny back or I'm finding another thing to purchase. Or we're just canceling the whole order.
I bought some of those 666 ones.
And look how you turned out.
It's 3 frozen Red Baron pizzas at Walmart.
Don't go get the 3 Red Baron, was it?
Frozen pizzas.
Those
They were
are
the
big.
full-size motherfuckers, too.
So,
Then they're like American, whatever that dog shit fucking conference that conned Navy into joining them. Whatever that terrible conference is. They're playing still.
America!
Conference USA still is
Sweet
playing,
America!
right?
That's the
Is
concept.
anybody not playing else?
I
Like Sunbelt said, like it's up to the schools.
Sunbelt. I thought Sunbelt canceled.
I think they said it's up to the schools because some of the schools were like, "We gotta play Alabama, get our ass kicked though."
Yeah, this New Mexico State just like, I didn't learn my
I don't
lesson.
know. I don't know if they even said anything.
Look,
I mean, I assume they fucking.
as bad as they murdered their kids by playing them against big schools like Alabama and
because I think
who they else they played?
most of their
A&M?
schedule is like the independents, and like half of them quit. Like the only shit that's available still is SEC.
As bad as they've been getting
They're just
murdered
gonna play it
in the past 2 seasons in football, they shouldn't be too worried about the COVID.
Hmm?
So as bad as New Mexico got murdered the past 2 years in football,
They're good.
they're good.
No,
I watched them play
they're
Alabama.
0-12. They're 0-12.
As bad as they've been getting murdered, they shouldn't be worried about COVID.
Well,
Well, the more disappointing news, I've reached out to the makers of the boomstick at the baseball fields, and they have not struck a deal with any of the low football deliveries, so we will not be getting those this season.
Hey, you know what we missed?
Still holding out hope.
That home game bullshit.
On game bullshit.
That stupid ballpark thingy. That baseball thing. You picked the 3 people. We forgot about it because we don't give a fuck about baseball.
What did I forget about? I don't know what
the
I
stupid
forgot.
ballpark game thing.
What about a ballpark game then?
That game where you picked the 3 players.
They didn't play. Oh, they did play home today. Look at us. 2 small town sports desks. Actually, it's a decently large sized town. Our budget's embarrassing for the number of population that's here. I think we're the Fort Worth exclusive sports. So any Fort Worth sports guys, we're going to cover
The Fort Worth Promise.
the Fort Worth Cats. I don't
Things
know.
that happened. What is it? Fuck, there's a lacrosse team too. I don't fucking remember what they're called.
Does the Fort Worth Cats still exist?
What's that?
It was like independent
Minor
league
league
baseball.
baseball.
No, it was below minors, I think.
It was just like beer league baseball. It was slightly serious.
I would have looked it up, but
It's like beer league
yeah,
guys who took it a little too seriously. Big league baseball.
TCU, we cover that. Not a lot going on at TCU. I did, however, get an inside scoop. The guy nodded his head when he said, did I think he was going to play football when I delivered him his plate of spaghetti from, what was that place? Oh, this guy got the lobster,
Red Lobster.
Red Lobster, but he got just noodles. And I thought that was pretty weird, but I drove across town, brought him his noodles, got my $5 from the DoorDashes. Or I don't know, maybe Postmates. I do the double duty. But
So
that's the best way. That's how I go in the field. I work to get us our tips. I try to get all the athletes' meals to them on time. Get that 5-star rating. That $2.50 tip if they tip. Maybe $1.50. I got a 15-cent tip one time.